You are with one in Maracha. You are with one in Bondo. You are with one in Koboko. You are with one. And at the end of the day, will you get certificate for it? No, look at your life. Where do you want to go? So I am saying this so that you can sit down and meditate upon your life. That where will you be in the next 10 years? And what will you be doing with yourself, by yourself? And what do you want to accomplish as a young man? It's either we remember you for the nonsense you added to the society, or we remember you for what you've created and achieved. It is terrible that the kind of society we live, there is no encouragement for innovations. And the problem is that the kind of TikTok they send in Africa, here you will see somebody carry their phone, be doing like this with their, 1,000 views. How do you go far with that? No, we carry TikTok and start insulting anybody they feel like. Insult and insult and insult. So how do you make progress with that as a young man? We want to have a society where young men will stand up and say, I have a dream and I have a vision to accomplish in life. People with a fighting spirit to go ahead and achieve anything they can accomplish with their lives. They become unstoppable. Nothing can stop them from getting to their God-given destiny. That is what we are talking about. You see, let me tell you something. Military personnel understand what I'm talking about. That is crack about to fall. You must be disciplined with yourself. You must be disciplined in the area of your finance that I talk about. And you must be disciplined about your pride. It's very important. Not a need. So before I carry my money and go and invest, you see, when you invest in books and knowledge, you build an empire for your tomorrow. When you invest in clothes and shoes, you are preparing for the mortuary. Let me challenge you, young man. How many books have you read from January till now to develop and to improve your self-worth as a man? Yes, how many books have you read? If you're doing business, tell me 2 books you've read about business that can improve your self-worth. Because what will make people respect you to leave Arua and go to Kampala and have a voice is the capacity of your knowledge. And knowledge don't come by eating inyasa. No. Knowledge doesn't come by eating inyasa. It comes by self-determination. To sit down and put yourself in an uncomfortable position. To wake up at night, either 3 or 4, to study, to improve your self-worth. Whenever you study, you are improving your life. But if you end up in a disco by 3 a.m., tell me how your life will be 40 years from now. A man sow what he reap. You cannot plant ginot and go and harvest sweet potato. It doesn't work. If you work, that is something else. But it doesn't work. So if you sow hard work into your life, the result, you will see the benefit of your hard work. It's just like a student who doesn't read his book. If you don't read, will you pass exams? No, you know the answer. If you don't read, you can never pass an exam. So even the student know that when exam is coming, they need to be prepared. And if you don't prepare, you will look at ceiling and you will eat your pen and you will leave your paper. Some of you understand what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, you will say the teacher doesn't like you. That's why he scored you wrong. No, but the problem is you. It's up to you to determine your life. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, God said, I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses, but I advise you to choose life so that you can live. So life is a choice of its own. The decisions and the choices you make, whether you like it or not, it will affect you at the end of the day. things I don't blame the devil about, I take full responsibility of my life. I don't blame the devil. I said, this is me. It's my problem. I'm going to handle it. And I stop blaming the devil. I leave the devil in peace, alone. It's my responsibility. So what is your life? Some of you are traveling with a lot of weight. You know what I mean? You are only 18, still in your father's house, and you have 2 girlfriends. How do you go fast in life? This lady is calling you, this one is calling. We call that distractions. They are distractions and subtractions. Even the Bible tells you, it said, leave every weight that you carry. Leave those weight. They are unnecessary. Because for a man, there are some things that is not necessary for now. And even as a student, I will say it, there are some things that is not important for you now. So it's for you to sit down to calculate your life. Does it really worth it for me to embark on this journey? Let me ask you this question. How many of you here have sat down at the beginning of 2025 to write down what you want to accomplish before December? Let me see your hand. Okay, I have just 3 people. So, if you don't write anything about your life, how do you run your life? How do you run your life? You are just waiting that someday I will wake up and Uganda will just change and everything will be good. My brother, it will never happen. I am sorry to disappoint you. It is our own responsibility to make Uganda change. It is our own responsibility to go out there and walk. We are too lazy, blaming people for everything that comes our way. How can a change come? This one is blaming this one. This one is blaming this one. This one is insulting this one. This one is insulting. How can it work? Recently, there is a Gantz, and then I was in Germany. So I saw him posting pictures and saying, Kai, I never believed Netherlands is beautiful. You know what I told him? I said, when we come back to Arua, we should make it like that. He said, you are thinking well. Yes, because I am happy that he went there and he walked in the division and he saw something good. I said, let's bring it here and make it work. So when you go to another man's house and the man's house is beautiful and you come back to your own, don't you think it's common sense for you to think that it's time for me to change? You can't still use your old tactics, doing the things you used to do before. So the purpose for this main conference is for transformation, to help you think, to help you move forward, to help you bring a new style into. You do them no more. You leave it. What do you want to be remembered for? Arua can remember you for one invention that you sit down to bring about. Arua can remember you. And will be happy you bring that invention. Because that invention will not only be an invention, is that you even create a job opportunity for people. And it's not only job opportunity, but you bring about transformation. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? When you leave here today, go back home and think, ask yourself, what can I do? Because if you ask anybody, they will tell you that, I don't have money. Look, let me tell you something. You will never have money. I was trying to convince my wife the other day that people will not give you money. They only give to a vision. People don't give you money. They will only give to a vision. And I gave a series of examples. I said, do you remember that most people we talk to, they will always say, money for me. So, but why do they still keep giving them the money? That is why I'm confused. I was unable to answer that question in my head. Because, hear me, I have a principle. Before I give you money, you have to give me a reason why I should give you that money. Don't spend money for spending's sake. spend it according to the rules of spending. So, according to the rules of spending. So it's up to you as a young man. Go back home and think to yourself, what can I do? Not only what can I do, but where am I going with my life? How many of you here see a driver driving his car and you ask him, where are you going? He said, I don't know where I'm going. Have you ever seen a driver like that? You will know that he has a problem. Anybody driving has a destination. Anybody driving has a destination. Your life, you are on a track. Where is going to be your end destination? Where is going to be your next destination? How do you escape? And how far do you want to continue that way? You will see them throwing brick at each other. After you finish all that, if you go home, how do you feel? You feel you are more man. Right? No, think about your life. How do you want to achieve anything in life through that lifestyle? Think about it. When you want to see how a society should look like, look at the life of the young people there. When I look at this disco hall that line up to Bondo, in the next 30 years in Arua, tell me what we're going to have. I say we have more problem than anything you can ever imagine in this place. Crime rate high. People in prison will go up. So tell me. But if we succeed in making that thing short, reducing it, by you taking this message to other young people, it will help them benefit a lot. So, let me ask you, what is sex? What is sex? Let me dive deep a little bit on that as well. What is sex? Hey, where's my mic? What is sex? First, let me leave what is sex. Who created sex? God. Huh? Huh? These people are not talking. They don't want to talk today. Yes, my brother. God created sex. Are you sure it's not the devil? Huh? Give me a reason why God created
that. When God blessed Adam and Eve to multiply, so multiplication was not by any means but only sex.
So God blessed Adam and Eve, and he told them to multiply.
Yes.
When he said multiply, what does that mean? It's sex, right?
Yeah.
That is what we mean. I need somebody else. Anybody? What is sex? Who created sex? Who created sex? Okay, people don't talk, they just do it, right? They don't talk about. You see, let me tell you something. This is the problem. Pastors hardly talk about sex in their churches. Parents at home, based on African culture, it's like a taboo to talk about it. So if nobody talks about it, where did you learn it from? Hello? Where did you learn it from? Where did you learn it from? Blue. Huh? No, where did you learn it from? I really want to have a conversation with nobody's talking to me. You are killing my spirit. Thank you. You learn it through your friends. Who taught your friend? Eh? No. Have you asked yourself? Pastors don't talk about it, or the imam in the mosque does not talk about it. Your parents at home will never discuss that kind of thing with you. You know that, and I know that. So, where did you learn it from? Yes, my brother.
Learned it from school.
From school? From your biology teacher?
Yeah.
Your biology teacher, if you do it like this, you get the...
No.
Okay. Then, okay.
Sometimes we learn these things through exposure to the media.
Movie so much. You know, in any Muzungu movie, most of them, like let me say 80%, there's a picture of a naked woman. The man see the lady today, and after a few minutes, they're on the bed. And most of us, as an African, we watch that movie, we think the only way to show love is, I get this lady today, the next thing, bed. So it builds into our minds, and it's settled here, that the only way to show love is what? Sleep with the lady. So without sleeping, love is absent. But sex is not love. If sex is love, prostitute will have more love. Do you understand? So look at it. If you learn sex through Muzungu movie, that is a terrible thing to be corrected inside of you. Because at the end of the day, you will think maybe any lady you meet with that you love, you must sleep with her. If you don't sleep with her, that some of you guys, we know that you've tell a lady, prove to me you love me. You know that English now. It's working. Prove to me you love me. And if the lady is slowing down, you don't love me. And you will start making the girl have this guilty conscience. You force her. It's called manipulation. You manipulated her until you sleep. Once you sleep with her, you believe you've won a medal. You move to your next victim. So, look at it. Where did you learn sex from? Is that according to the pattern of the scripture? So, where you learn something, I want you to unlearn that learning. Because if you unlearn that learning, it will help you a lot. Because sex is in the mind. It's in the mind. Because some of you, immediately you see some lady without even talking to them, your penis. So what's the problem? So it's in the mind. So it's in your mind working 24/7, even without talking to her. So if you don't unlearn it, it will affect you. And it is, okay, what will make a man sleep with a goat? It has happened here. The person called me on phone. He said, look, I can't control it until I slept with a goat. So what will lead to that? Some people here from the prison came and helped me walk. I saw an old man among them. Then I asked, what did he commit? He's supposed to be at home. What was the problem? Defilement. And defilement in Uganda is a sin they don't forgive you for. You know that. 14 years at that stage. So what lead to a defilement? The inability for you to control your sexual urge. So you see anything in skirt, you want to climb. And what will lead to that? Too many things you have occupied your mind with is working against you, not for you. Some of you now, as you are here, if you open your phone, we will run away. We will run. Out of here, we will run. Because your phone is full of what? Naked picture of women. How does that help you? It has built a mental block on your head. So the more you keep seeing those things, you are looking for a way to express it. Anybody you see, you are looking for a way to express it. It has become an urge. So if you don't have control over that, it's going to dominate your life as a man. Let's extend a little bit. Some people have gone beyond that stage. They are now Because it goes from pornography. You know what I mean by pornography? It goes from pornography. Now they enter the toilet and shower. They spend hours there masturbating. A guy called me. I've been masturbating since I was in P4. He's 42 years old now. Unmarried. Because some of you don't know the danger of masturbation. It has a terrible side effect that, leave Jesus aside. Let's not talk about Jesus now. Let's talk about the physical implication of it. How it's going to affect your life later. Yes. Because it's going to affect you later, whether you like it or not. Because some of you think it's pleasure. You watch this thing and you spend your time masturbating. Later, you will pay the price. You will pay the price. It doesn't come cheap. You will find out. Before, I brought some pictures to show you what masturbation will do, but I will not show you. I will only tell you. It has a terrible side effect. You start having back pain, losing your hair, you don't know what is wrong with you. Small time, they will tell you that your prostate is affected. Small time, people start developing prostate cancer, everything. It's as a result of that nonsense. Go and do research. Go and do research. What is causing those things? Sometimes you see as if your eyes are going dim. It's part of it. It causes you to lose your eyesight a little bit. Because of masturbation. Because masturbation, sex is not designed to be under masturbation. Sex is designed by God for a man and a woman who are only married. I need a bottle of water here. I want to give you an illustration. Who has a bottle of water? Thank you. You see this water? This water is good, right? If I drink from this container, I'll be satisfied. But if I take you to River Inyang to go and put your mouth and drink there, what will happen to you? Container called marriage. Bottle it and give it to people who are married. So in the container called marriage, you will be satisfied with it. But if you said you want to drink all over, go to the big sea, you will drown and die. Think about it. The Bible says, he that slept with an harlot shall be reduced to a loaf of bread. That means sex will reduce you until you become like chapati. Chapati is heavy. Use something else. Good. You say you are enjoying it, we are waiting for you. No. You say you are enjoying it, we are waiting for you. You will discover when you are 50, there is no energy anymore. You have lost your strength. In every sexual encounter, you lose a virtue. Now, when you sleep with different women with different energy, you lose so much. Yeah, think about it. You think God is stupid? I have a reason why I said you should stay with one. And Solomon loved many women. The problem is in the many. Yeah, the problem is in the many. He loved many women. Thank you. Let's ask. So Solomon loved many women. So think about your life. What are you doing? Where are you investing in? Let me say this. The only sin that doesn't listen to prayer is the sin of sexual immorality. You can pray against anything, but once wicked woman is involved, your prayer is ready to run. Yeah, run. You are there. I am a strong brother. I can bind the devil. I'm not with you. I am not with you in that game. No, I am not. I am on my way out of the door. Because nobody ever take that path and come back. I don't know what it is with a naked woman, but there's something. Yes, there's something. So you are with a sister in the room and you are saying the devil is a liar. You are the liar. Yeah, you are the liar. You are with a lady in the room and say the devil is a liar. The devil, you are the liar, my brother. Don't even think that direction for 1 minute. Yes, don't think about it. Because you will come back full of, Jesus, I am sorry. I don't know when I pull my trouser. And you will blame the devil. You know, most of the things we do, the devil is innocent. How many of you know the devil is innocent? How many of you see the devil coming to take your belt and pull my trouser? I am the one who jumped on the lady. I am the one who do it. So where is the devil? So the devil we are talking about, who is he? So some of you are accusing the devil wrongly that you're supposed to own a responsibility. I just want you to imagine you all go to heaven and Jesus Christ asks you, say, it's the devil. The devil will say, did you see me? Who will you accuse next? No, think about it now. He said, did you see me? You will say, no, I think you are the bad person. You forced me. Did I force you? No, you own the responsibility to take, you own it yourself. So stand up and say no to some certain things in your life. Okay, the time they give me have expired. So I want to take questions. Anybody has a question about what I'm saying? Before we go on break. Anybody with a question? We want you to talk. We want you to ask questions. Yes, my brother.
Okay, thank you. You talked something about when you sin, or when you for example, play sex like this, the devil is blameless. So, but there's no one having that desire in his heart to commit a sin. Then, so one gets himself sinning, and that sin is what he actually did not want to do. What then is it that brings about that sin?
Okay, if I understand what you're saying, I stand corrected. If I understand what you're saying, you say the person doesn't want to do it, right?
Yes.
Then he found himself doing it.
Yes.
Now, for me, I will say, okay, I was talking to somebody from North Carolina in America. The lady told me, because she's one of my students, that she doesn't know how to stop sleeping with men. I said, stop taking them to your houses. Stay in a public place. Do you understand what I mean? Stay in a public place. If you are going to a restaurant, stay there. Don't take them to your house. So, in a public place, you are safe, whereby nobody is coming to take your clothes alone. There's something with seclusion when you are alone with somebody in a dark. Nobody is there. The temptation is high. I will not even advise you to go there. Because when you are alone with a lady and two of you are in a corner, dark place, things are bound to happen. But when you are in the market, Arua market, openly, you are talking to a lady, even the devil will not tempt you, except you are crazy. But even the devil will not come there and tell you, do this thing in the market now. No, it's not going to work. So, for me to answer your question, I will tell you that where you go and where you stay and talk with an opposite sex matters a lot. Think about it. A lady, you tell a lady to come and meet you by 9 p.m. in your house when all your parents are sleeping. Even you know what you want to achieve when she comes. Do you need a prophet to tell you that? No. You know what you want to achieve now before you set the time, right? Come by 11. When you come, the gate is open. You know what you want to achieve. Come to my hotel room, room 100. You know what you want to achieve. So when you start making an appointment, you already accomplished the mission in your mind. Yeah, so it's very clear. So if you're telling me that, I'll tell you that it's up to you. If I know my problem is I struggle with self-control, I will not put myself in a bad position telling a lady to come and meet me in my house. If I am having an appointment with an opposite sex, I inform my wife. If you see me with a lady, my wife knows that lady. Yes. She knows her. If you see me with a strange lady, then there's a problem. Yeah, there's a problem. So, any question? Yes, my brother. Please, I need that mic. Yes, that my brother.
So, I was saying, there is a belief currently that the youths are having that before you marry a lady, you have
to test.
test.
Yeah. Who make you a tester?
So, how do we address such a case?
Look, I have heard that thing many times. My question to the guy, I said, who made you a tester? You want to test. So if you test, you leave it for somebody else if you don't like the testing. That person should come and take what you've tested. No, think about it now. It doesn't add up. So that is why I said this thing is in our mind. If you are thinking that, okay, maybe she will not have children, who guarantees you that you will have children, if not God? In my understanding, it's God who gives children. So if you are testing, how many of you here are testers? It's yourself. And who gave you that position that you should be testing? No, who gave you that position? It's in your mind and you choose to do it. So it's not even allowed. Like, okay, this is our father here. If somebody come to test your daughter, will you agree? No, you will not agree. So who gave somebody right to be testing people's daughter? Yeah, who gave you right to be testing people's daughter? Ask yourself. If somebody come to test your sister, will you agree? I am in your house to test your daughter. Yeah, think about it. I am in your house to test your... Even you will use panga and chase me out. Yeah, so that thing is wrong. Leave it. Leave it. Nobody made you a tester. Forget that thing. Anybody with a question? Yes, my brother.
All right, thank you. I only wanted to understand one thing. You talked about sex, like when I have sex with a lady, I lose part of me.
Yeah.
Is there any way I can restore that part back?
No, it's a good question.
Yes.
It's a valid question. As far as I'm concerned, it's a valid question. The only way for you to restore yourself back is to end that kind of lifestyle. Stop it completely. And with God, there's forgiveness. You refuse to stop. You want to continue. At the end of the day, there's a time you will get, there is no coming back. Yeah. So there is a 100% possibility of restoration, my brother. And it is possible. Stop that lifestyle. Talk to yourself. It's not easy. If I guarantee you it's easy, I am lying to you. It's not easy. But it will take you conscious effort to talk to yourself and set boundaries to yourself, new boundaries, for you to know that, okay, now the urge for sex has come. Now what do I do? You see, if you cancel that sex, you have to engage yourself with something else. That time, I will encourage you to engage either in prayer, in fasting, or in any other activity that will take your mind from that thing. Because once in a while, whether you like it or not, the devil will come and visit you. They say, hey guy, don't you think you need to call that lady now? Yeah, it's a thought. It will come. And when that thought comes, you have the right to talk back to that thought. Say, no, I am not doing it. Consciously, you will discover that that thought leaves you. Because the easiest way to fight lust in your life is to speak it out. Speak it out. Speak it out. You keep fighting lust. And from the beginning, it will be louder. If you persist, it will be dying down. The thought will be gone. One day you will wake up, you will discover discover the thought no longer comes. So it is not automatic. If I tell you it's automatic, it's a lie. You might go home and you say, I stopped today. Tomorrow you see moving you. No. It will move you. But you have a responsibility. Thank you. Anybody? Yes, my brother. Yes. Okay.
All right, thank you very much. You talked about the masturbation.
Yes.
And you gave some likely repercussions in our body.
Yeah.
And you said you left out spiritual repercussions. I would like to know whether there are some spiritual repercussions for masturbation.
Yes, there's spiritual implications to that. Maybe I talk about that because I want you to go and drink tea. But when we come back, ask me the same question. Don't forget. I will tell you the spiritual implication. Because when you masturbate, you pour the sperm on the ground, right? So, do you know what that sperm does? It's part of you. You pour to the ground. Because that sperm is part of your DNA. You pour your DNA to the ground. So who comes to use that DNA? For that, I will recommend you to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I have a full teaching on that. 2 sections on masturbation and the implication. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, Love and Family Center. All this teaching I'm doing here is in the YouTube channel, Love and Family Center. Edwin will tell you, subscribe. I want more people to subscribe. Good. Yeah. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. Everything I'm telling you there, you can sit down and listen to them over and over and who to marry, the kind of ladies to deal with. It's all on the YouTube channel. I will answer your question when we come. Anybody? Yes. Okay, that's the last question. My time is up. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know something. As you said, if you are locked up with maybe a lady inside the house.
Yeah.
So now there's that thought which can lead you to I
Very
don't
well,
know.
very
Yeah.
well.
So I want to just know something. In that thought, does the devil interfere in that thought, or the devil has nothing to do?
My brother, what do you want me to tell you? I will not blame the devil. For me, I will tell you that the devil is innocent in that matter. You know why? When you tell the lady to come and 2 of you are there, what were you thinking? No, what were you thinking? You already have your agenda, right? Yeah, let's be true to ourselves. If I tell a lady to come and meet me at home by 10 p.m. in the night, what do you think I am planning? No, let's be honest to ourselves now. So when the lady comes, the thought now came, it's my mind who is working. I will now blame the devil. No, I will not blame the devil. Where the devil comes in, let me tell you, when it becomes the things you cannot solve in your life, is either God or the devil. But the things that you can solve has nothing to do with God or the devil. So there are responsibility for spirits and there is your own responsibility. Now, when you wake up this morning, did the devil or God tell you to put on this t-shirt you are wearing? No, it's your choice. You go to your wardrobe, you see the t-shirt, you like it, and you put it on. So, likewise your thought. When the thought comes, it's your choice for you to say, no, I will not do anything with this lady. I will stay away from her for the sake of my future. It's your choice. The lady that brought herself to you is either you told her a lot of sweet things. You know, one of the things about ladies is that if they hear marriage, especially in Western, their head has left their body. Once you tell them, I will marry you, it's like a spirit. So all her thinking disappear. She now look at you as the Alpha and Omega. And when you disappoint her, she come back and say, men are wicked. I will touch a little bit about that when we come back. I need to show you something. I explain something to you. There's something called the limbic organ in the body of a woman. Their own is no, let me just do it. Pastor, give me 10 more minutes, please. Please, I want you to scroll for me. Just keep going. I want to explain something. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. what happened during sex? The limbic system becomes highly active and is an emotional center of your brain. Oxytocin is a bonding hormone between a man and a woman. This chemical creates emotional bonding and memory that stays with the lady. That is why the lady doesn't forget the first man who slept with her. And you don't forget. So it's something in their medulla oblongata that is stationed there. So let me continue. Continue. One more. It's not the limbic system. I permit you to go online and check it. Women limbic system wired a deeply connection, generally larger than the male. That is why, as a man, when you sleep with a woman and you tell her you are not doing again, she don't mind shooting you. This is the problem. Because their limbic system is larger than that of a man. A man can leave Kampala and come here and have sex. It means nothing. But a woman, sleep with her and you come and tell her that you find a new love. Hey, wahala. You will see Pepe. She will fight you. She will judge you. She will curse you. She will do anything. You know the reason? It's because of the way God built them. They are emotional.